up close and personal in one-on-one coaching. And then she went into, I'm not sure if she went in afterwards to quantum growth. I don't know. I just felt like I was sharing her with quantum growth. And then I started hearing all of the facilitators talking about how amazing you are. And then something popped up. This is what happened in our executive coaching session. You blew my mind. You said, when we first started, Ene, you said, and say a couple of words. I want to make sure they can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. So when we were doing executive coaching, when we first had started, you said, I want to launch my brand. I got this book. I want to do, so all roads led to the book and the book tour, right? Because after a book, you need to do something, right? To make the book happen. So we're doing that. You get into, this is how I see it. I don't know how it happened, but you get into Ignite Quantum Growth and we're talking. And next thing I know, Shay, come here. Next thing I know, right. You know, I'm laughing because next thing I know, come on this side. We're in a section and you're like, well, Shay and I are working on this thing. And I was like, Shay, how'd she get to Shay? Because I didn't realize you were in quantum growth. Then you said, I'm doing this event and I need you to be a speaker. Can we use one of my executive coaching sessions for you to be a guest speaker on my event? I was like, what is going on? She was moving so fast. I was like, we didn't discuss this yet. Well, what I didn't realize until I went on a facilitator's call was that you were in quantum growth while you were executive coaching with me. So you were flying. She went from, I got this idea. I want to build my brand and transition out of corporate to Lisa, be my guest speaker on my event. Because this one was in the background coaching you. Like when I tell you, so I don't know if I told too much of your story, but I'm going to tell you how I was shocked by your quantum movement in the last 11 months. I mean, just like, kudos. So I had to bring your girl here because I feel like y'all got your own relationship going on out of that. So tell us a little bit about how this journey has been in movement and in the last year from the years before.
Wow, Lisa, first of all, thank you so much. Good afternoon, good evening. So I was a corporate employee. I had a great corporate career for almost 30 years. And to answer your question, Lisa, the reason why I needed to really jumpstart this journey is that I knew I didn't have another 30 years to waste. Okay, so when I got here, I knew I needed to run really quickly to where I was going. So I attended Powerhouse Speakers exactly a year ago, November 2020. And I knew I had a message. After 30 years in corporate, I knew I had a message. I didn't know who that message was for. I didn't know how to identify her. I didn't know how to attract her. But I knew that message was for corporate women who have achieved success, but they know that there is more for them to do with their lives. They know that they're not done. It was on this campus in Ignite, and to specifically Ignite Quantum Growth, working with Dr. Marcus and Star. I'm going to leave Shay for last because Shay deserves a special mention. That I was able to identify who my message was for and how to go out and get her. But here's the thing, Lisa. A couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to be interviewed at the Goldman Sachs. Yes, Goldman Sachs.
Come on.
Month, right? Goldman Sachs Black History Month event in London. Thank you. And guess what, Lisa? Guess what? At the end of that interview, literally the end, it hadn't even finished. They said to me, oh my God, we want you to come back to do your own event with our female execs. Woo! In person. You guys. Listen.
Victory.
You could have knocked me down with a feather. But then when I think about it, why not? One, I am enough. Two, I've been trained by the best. Hello. Right?
I love it.
And then, Lisa, as you know, last month I held my very first event.
Yes.
I held it and I had a special guest. I had a special guest. Who was that special guest? Lisa Nichols. But here's the thing, Lisa. I posted in the Facebook group that I was hosting an event. Shay reached out to me in the background and said...
So you didn't reach out to her directly?
No, Lisa, no. To be honest with you, I didn't even have the nerve to ask any of the coaches to help me. I truly didn't. Shay reached out to me and said, hey, I saw that you posted in the Facebook group that you're hosting an event. What are your plans? How are they going? How can I help?
Yes.
I thought it was a dream. And then we jumped on a Zoom call, and she literally just talked me through the whole thing. The whole thing, Lisa.
Wow. Shay. And look, y'all, Shay is off camera because she's behind the scenes, on screen, headset on my set. So she's really...
No.